Alright, so I decided I was gonna do things a little bit different this time. Uh, Today I'm just doing all the eyes, and I do have plenty of them right here. Um, but they're not in order, at least not in order by where they are on Fiction Press. Instead I decided to, without looking at actual number counts, what I thought the shortest to what I thought was the longest. So that's how we're gonna do this. Just because this one was at the end, and it's just, I don't know. I didn't want something that short to be at the end. And since I moved one of them, I decided I needed to move all of them, rearrange them, get them to where I liked them. But yeah. So let's go ahead and get into the first one, and yeah. No music. There we go. That don't sound like I want. That'll work. I hate life because it makes me wish for death, but I'm so scared to die. Is there truly an end to suffering? Sometimes I feel like I am hiding in the shadows. Sometimes I feel I can never reveal my face. Sometimes I feel like these memories are needles pinning up my mind. Sometimes I feel like my heart is something I stitched to myself. Sometimes I feel pain, sometimes I feel happiness. The point is, I feel. All I do is hurt people, so why do I try to grow into something I know I'll never be? I can't make everyone happy, let alone myself, so I guess I'm stuck in this misery. Why must I hold the weight of others when all I want to be is weightless? Float in the air and escape from the chains so I can find my own destiny. But it is all for naught if I cannot release my ties and become heartless. I have my breath back, but I'm not alive. You stole it so easily, and I took the dive. Gave you every breath, and all my heart and soul. I hope it wasn't too good. Hope there wouldn't be a toll. But here I am. Breathing so good, but it feels so useless. Not quite how it should. Because air is our life, and I lived for you, so every breath was for you. Because you were my life too. I guess it was foolish to live inside of a dream. It's foolish to believe, it seems. This was meant to be, but no words could tell how much you meant to me. I will try to keep a dry eye, but I guess this is our last goodbye. Blood dripping from wrist behind a wooden door. I don't know why I even care anymore. I keep fighting with my demons, but they always win. Remind me of what is within, and every sin. Each day seems the same, and with the same beginning and end. Blood dripping from wrists behind a wooden door. I don't know why I even try anymore. I want all the pain and anger to go away, or maybe I want all the pain and anger to just stay. I want to release all the anger for just one day and make you all feel the pain you have inflicted. A nice bloody pile of your fucking bitches. Blood dripping from wrists behind a wooden door, but now the warm blood is not mine anymore. I see the massive severed limbs and the guts protruding from the corpses. I chuckle softly to myself as I continue to write my corpus. The walls, my pad, my hand, the pen, dipped in the ink that once painted the canvas of my own arms. Blood no longer drips from these wrists, nor am I hidden behind this door. I want my suicide note to be seen. I don't care anymore. And don't give me your bullshit about happy endings and fairy tales, because I'm gonna write my suicide note with your entrails. blood on my desk and blood on my bed. Am I going crazy? Am I sick in the head? I keep slicing my wrists, but I can't feel anything. I was tired of feeling so tired, so I threw everything away. So I thought. The anger, the rage, the feelings are black, like the darkness from this cage. I feel again, but only hate, loneliness, and disappointment, burying myself in this imprisonment. Doesn't feel as if I'm truly alive. I breathe, I eat, I drink, I bleed, I sleep. Repetition of necessary traditions just to make it through the day. I feel like I truly have a home, I have a roof, I have food, I have drinks, I have a bed. There's necessities to survive, but nobody to show me the way. It doesn't feel as if I can trust anyone. I try, and I try, and I try, but no matter whom, I'm always let down, even by myself. Thoughts leave blood to flow down my wrist, to fall in a puddle in which I may drown. In these eyes you see a mist of lies, behind this face a burning fire can rise. Through the times of anger and hate, my true emotions hide behind a rusting gate, deceptive in appearance and shoved into obedience. I cross many roads of disbelief, but I can't hold it back. I must have relief. I release into this world. You keep your grip curled around all I am and all I will become. You won't let me go, crushing my heart like a crumb. It beats around her and feeds on freedom, but chains still hold it down from the kingdom. Your words lash deep inside my head. Some days I could see you as you bled, in a pool of your own regrets, in a pain that I'll never let you forget. I promise the chains and blades. One day he'll be the one no one saves. I am not your puppet anymore. I have my own life, so back off, whore. I'm tired of pleasing and worrying of guilt. Let me have my happiness that was built. I don't need you. I don't want you. I don't want to please you. Hell, death is part of life, so why can't you end by the knife? Problems are all you're good for, bitch. So let your blood stain this floor, bitch. I don't care, bitch. Let life rip and tear, bitch. I just want my life back. So, I guess this is how I begin. Been here thinking about this shit, going through the memories that I held, and trying to figure out how we got into this pit, sitting here, running through my mind how we fell so far apart, leaving me to feel so much pain from this fucking broken heart. So now I'm reminiscing of when we were so happy together, both of us thinking this was gonna last forever. How we met is a little controversial, this is true. After that moment, all my time was dedicated to you. Remember all of those texts and notes during school, our first kiss and our first time. Oh yes, those were the days when our love was at its prime. Fuck, I never thought it would end. It seems after those 3 years, neither one of us can handle it. Now I'm just here with my face drenched in my tears. But I won't pretend it wasn't my fault, because it mostly was. I became something I never thought I would be, and I wish you could have believed me back then. But then again, what did I do to make you believe in me? At the start, you kept thinking you weren't good enough for me, but at the end, it seems that I wasn't good enough for you. It was stupid and wrong, and I fucking tripped and messed up. I lost you, you found another, and every day I'm reminded what was once true. I tried to hide, I tried to forget, but there's no way to get rid of this shit. Trying to forget you is like trying to forget to breathe. You were my life, my everything. Maybe my life needs to cease in order to suffocate this pain. There's so many excuses I tried to make, but there's nothing that makes me believe we weren't meant to be. Those lies are just fucking fake. Truth is, I fucked up and lost what was most precious to me. Now it's too late, you're gone. I guess this is my fate. To be so alone. Punishment for the pain I put on your heart. Even if you don't believe me, even though I know we can't ever go back. Even though you've been promised to another, I can't help but feel no one will ever compare to you. Apologize for everything. I never meant to be untrue. I am sorry. I am ashamed. And of course, my guilt runs high. I only realize now how much you meant to me. All the things you did, all the things I took for granted, all the things I miss now more than anything. I don't want to move on. I don't want someone new. Because my heart is still beating. It's still beating for you. But I guess this is all in vain because we shall never be again. I'll have to keep dealing with this pain and keep reliving my sin. Some days I wish I could go on. I could go all the way. I wish I could hold up this knife, wallow in my sorrow one last time before ending my life. I don't deserve to live, not after throwing away all you had to give. Fuck, I'm sorry from the heart all the way to the bottom I am. I wish I could take it back and try so damn harder. Never losing you, never taking what you gave for granted, never crying these heavy tears again, and never breaking your fucking heart. Blame's all on me. I just hope you can take the time to see that I never wanted this to be or to end up so lonely. I fucked it up so badly. The only thing I can say is that I am truly sorry. It seems my demons are keeping me up once again. Voices in my head telling me the things I don't want to hear. You're a failure. Life's a joke. You want to be released from this pain. Faces just seem so clear. It's getting harder to fight them off now. I feel the strings tightening, and I'm just a puppet for them to throw away. The thought is frightening. It seems like I hurt myself. Seems I like to hurt myself more and more. He wants me to forget I feel pain. They want me to drown in my tear. She likes when she sees me hollow with gore as much as they like to pick at my brain, so he can make me see all my fears. Is this what we've become? Or is there more for me to endure? And must they follow so close even behind my locked door? We are so tired of me, so I guess we'll cut as they plea. I must be alone and free from the misery of insanity. I must bleed, they must bleed, we must bleed, so I can finally fall asleep. Seems I'm in an endless battle with myself, a battle that seems meaningless the more I think. So many thoughts rampage through my psyche, each pushing a little further as I begin to sink. I envision blood followed by a deep darkness. I can see myself stiff after a huge leap, perhaps landed with 2 barrels in the mouth. Before I pull the trigger to my eternal sleep, I never asked for this life. I don't ask for much, yet I'm given the burden of an extreme mind, forever thinking of what's wrong with my life. Thoughts that drive me insane, wondering if I should remain kind. If it was just my mind, perhaps I can endure, but it seems some twisted deity loves to see me tortured, from a broken home to a broken heart to a broken will, a soulless corpse so disordered. I'm stuck within a web of lies I tell myself, tangled inside life's hard truth once again. Reality beginning to get distorted as I tear apart, smiling to feign happiness when all I feel is pain. Now I feel guilty to the selfishness of the things I want to do. And I know life isn't always so fair. But why live a life you're not happy with? And why the fuck should I even care? Now this is where the poetry stops, because why bother sinking words when all you want to do is curl up and cry, rip into my skin and tear away over and over each layer until the vein bursts? Why must happiness be so out of reach? Why must I belong to a broken family who show so much hate toward each other? Why must I keep moving? Why must I relive my mistakes? Why must so many be so cruel? Why is love so unattainable? Why can't I move forward? It seems everything breaks around me. I tried to use music and video games to escape the tragedy of reality, but I let it build and build until it's too much. I've thought of death so much. From my own to others, a rope, a chain, a fall, a blade, a gun. I remember the tree in the yard and the shadow of me at the end of the chain. I remember the rooftops I planned on hanging myself from, the bridges I wanted to jump from, the waters I wanted to sink in, the triggers I wanted to pull, the blades that just couldn't cut deep enough. A chill of winter that wasn't cold enough, hands that weren't brave enough to turn the wheels. I just want something to go right in my life. I want happiness. I want freedom. Perhaps I just want it all to end.